Bainbridge has this kind of a refuge feel to it that's so close to Seattle and yet feels just worlds apart.
The natural areas are what make Bainbridge Bainbridge.
These places, they'll speak to you if you listen, but you have to be quiet.
It's breathtaking. The amount of nature and the trees and the mountains and the water, I mean, it's storybook-esque.
You can see how the land was shaped by the glaciers through this whole landscape. The Squamish people, the Salish people, were here that entire time that these forests were developing. All of this evolved with people.
Places matter because it's how we relate to the world. In a single word, it's home.
You feel a sense of a connected place, a place where people took action.
It's just that sense, a natural sense of stewardship of this planet, that we should leave things better than how we found it, and hope that future generations can experience the same things that we were so lucky to experience ourselves.
I grew up here on Bainbridge Island, exploring beaches and forests and trails.
Sail our dinghies to friends' houses. I have memories intertwined with all of these spaces and places.
I had never seen trees like this in my entire life. It completely blew my mind.
Saying, are you people seeing all of this? This is amazing.
Knowing that those special places existed because someone else made a decision before you.
A lot of times, I think we grow up thinking that people are separate from nature. We need to protect nature for itself. But, people are part of nature.
Everything is so interconnected, and not one organism is more important than the next.
Access to wild places, helps build that connection and also give us an opportunity to feel wonder and awe and empathy.
Once things are lost, it is nearly impossible to bring them back.
Development is always a major stressor, invasive species, climate change.
Protecting these forest and natural areas is really important for protecting that critical aquifer recharge function.
We have a lot of small pockets of protected areas, but a lot of animals need more room to move around.
We still have flying squirrels on the island. We could very easily lose them if we start fragmenting our forest more. If we lose a lot of the forest, are we just another suburb with an inconvenient commute to Seattle?
It takes a whole community to move this forward. It really was about people looking at where they live, caring about where they live, and saying, we are the ones that have to stand up and do something. Because if we don't, we'll lose it. What the Bainbridge Island Land Trust continues to do is building on those successes and that inspiration from those early years.
We are the organization that really thinks about how to keep those habitat networks whole.
The Bainbridge Island Land Trust has incredible expertise and has taken a really close look at what different kinds of landscapes and ecosystems and habitats there are on Bainbridge Island and how they're connected to each other. So when land comes up that's available, they can seize that opportunity and protect it, and that protection is forever.
We partner with the Land Trust on land acquisition, transfer it over to the Park District with a conservation easement, and we've grown by hundreds of acres over the years due to that partnership.
There is not a place on Bainbridge Island that you can go to, arrive from the ferry, or drive on the island that you will not see the impacts of the Bainbridge Island Land Trust.
We're looking many, many generations into the future. For example, at Manzanita Ridge, we're doing this Gary Oak Savanna. These trees aren't going to be grown up for at least 80 to 150 years. It's tough to plan for hundreds of years into the future, but that's the time scale that we're on.
This is legacy work that will ripple for generations. It is the long game.
The connection to people is everything in this line of work.
We live in a community that really lives and breathes conservation. And that gives me so much hope because they're invested in preserving these lands. They want to give dollars, they want to give property.
It matters in big ways, whether it's planting a native plant or showing up for a work party or supporting through donations. Conservation only works when all these pieces come together to move forward.
Even if you come to a site for 3 to 5 years, you can see that year 1, you're removing the invasives. By year 2, That area is now covered in native bleeding heart. Once we invest all of this time now, imagine what it'll be like for my great-great-grandkids. I'm in it for the long haul, yeah.